Hello and welcome back once again in English video, and in today's video we are going to discuss about a new topic from your English language portion. It is your worksheet number 48 that we are going to do today in this video. Alright, so before starting this video I would like to give you some appropriate behavior during this COVID-19 which you should follow to be safe. Now, wear mask, follow physical distancing, maintain hand hygiene. Children, it means that whenever you go out from your house you need to wear mask and it should be very properly worn. All right. Stay at least 6 feet away from others to maintain the physical distancing. You should wash your hands frequently, always with soap and water, at least till 20 seconds. And also remember that do not touch your face. Face means you should not touch your mouth, eyes or nose. And you should also not share your food or drink with others. So these are some appropriate behaviors. These are some precautions you should take during this unlock 5 of COVID-19 to be safe. Okay, so now let's begin with the video of today. This is your non-submission worksheet, children, and you will not submit this worksheet. The submission date which has been mentioned in your portal, you will ignore it. Okay, so now let's start with the topic of today. Now here I have written date, day, and you will write like this only, and also you will put the worksheet number 48, lesson tenses, and it is your continuous tense. In the previous video and worksheet we have done the simple forms of the three tenses, that are present, simple past and simple future. Today we are going to do simple present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, and this is the first part of the continuous tenses, because in this part, in this video, I am going to just give you the explanation of these all tenses and also the structures of these tenses and how you will use these tenses. All right, in the next part I will be giving you the exercises based on this part, or you can say based on these tenses which we are going to learn today. Okay, so first let's see the introduction. Now, introduction means that you should know that what are continuous tenses and what we learn from these continuous tenses. Now, the continuous tense shows an action that is or was or will be in progress at a certain time. Continuous tense means that all those we talk about, or those actions which shows that is going on, that was going on, or that will be going on at the certain time. Progress means going on. Okay, so continuous tense means the actions which are going on, or which was going on, or which will be going on in certain time. Now, continuous tense is formed. How continuous tense is formed? It is formed with the verb be. Verb be is also known as helping verb here, and along with be we use ing form of the verb. Now, ing form of the verb means that verb means you all know all the action words like sleep, dance, sing, smile, drink, eat, run. These all are your main verb. So we have to add ing to these verbs. Now, in simple tenses we used to use the first form or the second form of the verb. All right, when we were learning structures in simple tenses, we were using the first form of the verb or second form of the verb, but here in continuous tense we will only use the main verb, and along with it we will use ing. It means, for example, if I say sleep, if you take sleep verb, so sleep is a verb in base form, and if I add ing to it, it becomes sleeping. Drink, king. Run, ing, running. Write, ing, writing. So like this we have to add ing to the verb. Yeah, choose any verb you want and just add ing to it. It is very easy. But before that you have to add be also. Okay, now let's see. Now, first is your present continuous tense. Now, present continuous tense is a verb tense which is used to show that an ongoing action is happening now. Now happening now means present time. Okay, so present continuous tense, when we use present continuous tense in a sentence, it means that we are talking about the action which is going on right now at the present time or happening now. All right, like if example, for example, if I say I am writing a letter, so it is showing the action which I am doing right now in present. Okay, she is making tea. All right, so she is making tea is also showing that she is making tea right now on present, and the action is going on. Okay, it is not stopped, it is going on. Now next point is present continuous tense can also be used to show that an action is going to take place in the near future. Now in certain sentences we can also use those sentences which shows an action that is going to take place in future. Also in those sentences also we can use present continuous tense. For example, if I say we are going to the beach at the weekend, so this example shows that we are going to the beach at the weekend, that this program is planned, pre-planned. Okay, so here in this sentence also we are using present continuous tense. Now let's see the structure. Structure means you can say the rule which we should follow when we are writing the sentence in present continuous tense. So children, I have also taught you that whenever we make sentences in any tense, there are three tenses which we can form. Three sentences which we can form. The first is affirmative or positive, second is negative or, and third is interrogative. So all the three tenses we will learn, they have different structures. So how we will use the structures to make different forms of sentences in a particular tense, let's learn this. Now here you can see on your screen, there I have made a box, and there are three columns. In first column I have written I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And the second column I have written am, are, is, and are. And the third column it is written working. So according to the structure, let's see what is this according to the structure. Now structure means rule that you should follow when you are making a sentence in present continuous positive sentence. Okay, so the structure says first you will write the subject. Here in the first column, these all are subjects. Okay, subject can be singular also and plural also. It can be noun also and pronoun also. So subject here I have taken here the subjects which I have written for the example in the box, or you can say in this column, are pronouns. So it doesn't mean that only you will write only these pronouns. You can use anything. Like if I've said I, you, he, she, in this in the place of he and she, you can write somebody's name also. Okay, boy or girl, like this. In the place of it, you can write any non-living thing name, or you can write any animal name also. Okay, so subject you will choose according to you, but when you choose the subject, you have to be very careful about this second column, which here I have written am, are, is, and are. Now in third column it is written working. This is work is a verb in ing form. You can see work plus ing. Okay, so I am, are, is, and are, these are also known as be verb, or you can say helping verb. These are known as be verb also. The other name is helping verb. So if I am making a sentence in present continuous positive sentence, and if I have chosen the subject I, so with I will write am. I am working. If I have chosen the subject you are working. With you will write are. You are working. Now if I have chosen a singular subject like he, she, and it, with these kind of three, or if you take any noun name, of a girl or a boy or a non-living thing, you will write is. He is working, she is working, and it is working. If I take a name, in the place of this pronoun he, if I take a name, Satish is working, Sheila is working, and machine is working. So here in the place of he, she, and it, I have taken nouns. These are your pronouns, and in the place of these pronouns I have given you example of nouns. So if the noun is singular or if the pronoun is singular, you will use is. Now if the your subject is plural, we are working, you are working, and they are working. All right. So here subject, the structure becomes subject. This is your subject. Is, am, are according to the subject in the second column according to the subject, plus ing form of the verb. Ing form of the verb, I have explained you that any main verb you can take, and also you will add ing to that verb to make it in present continuous tense. All right. For example, here I am learning French, they are eating chocolates, she is watching television. Now let's see the negative sentences in present continuous tense, the structure and the examples. Now here again I have made columns here, a box. Okay, here the first column, second column, and third column. And in negative sentences, the structure would be subject in the first column. First you will write the subject, then secondly you will write is, am, are. These are known as be verb, as I have told you earlier also. These are be verb also, and you can say helping verb also. So is, am, are your be verbs or helping verbs, and along with these helping verbs you will add not, because we are talking about the negative sentences. So negative sentence means there must be not in the sentence. So in any negative sentence, not is always there. So be verbs will be remain the same as were in the positive sentence is, am, are, but with is, am, are you will use not, like is not, am not, are not. And is, am, are you will use according to the subject you have chosen. Like if I say here I am not working, you are not working. If your subject is he, she, it, he is not working, she is not working, and it is not working. And if the subjects are plural, we are not working, you are not working, and they are not working, and full stop. All right. So here, for example, the examples are: they are not playing tennis, Seema is not running fast, I am not studying in the library. All right. Now next sentence in present continuous tense, the kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. This is the last kind of sentence you can make in present continuous tense. So interrogative, as you all know that interrogative means questions. All right. So the questions you make are also known as interrogative sentences. So let's see the interrogative sentences in present continuous tense. Now here, as I have told you in earlier tenses also, that you have to change whenever you make or you can whenever you create the sentence in interrogative form, you just need to change the position of helping verb and the subject. In the place of helping verb you will write subject, and in the place of subject you will write the helping verb. So basically you are interchanging the position of subject and helping verbs. So helping verbs we are using in present continuous are is, am, or are. Okay, so what you have to do in interrogative sentences, you will write is, am, are in the first place in of the sentence, and then you will write the subject, then verb plus ing, as it is as you write in continuous tenses. Okay, so here let's see in the column. In the first column here there is am, are, is, and are. Second column subject is there, and third column verb as always. So what you have changed, look here also in the above. here in the first position, in the first place it was subject, but here the helping verb is here, and in the second place subject has gone, shifted. Okay, so like this you will do in your interrogative sentences. If your subject is I, okay, so you will write am. I am working. Sorry, am I working? Are you working? If your subjects are singular, is he working? Is she working? Is it working? Okay, and if your subjects are plural, you will write are we working? Are you working? Are they working? All right, so let's see the structure also. Structure says is am plus subject plus ing form of the verb. It means you have changed the place of subject and the helping verb. Helping verbs are is, am and are. So for example, am I speaking too loudly? And remember, oh children, don't forget to put the question mark in interrogative sentences, because if you don't put question mark at the end of the interrogative sentences, the sentence is incomplete. And positive and negative sentence, you need to put a full stop always. Without these punctuations, full stop and question mark, your sentence will be taken as incomplete. So always be very careful about the punctuation which you put at the end of the sentences according to the type of that sentence, kind of that sentence. All right, so am I speaking too loudly? Are they washing the car? Is he drinking water? All right, so these were the examples of your interrogative sentence in present continuous tense. So I hope you have understood this tense, present continuous tense, and all the three kinds of sentences, how we can make them, and all the three different kind of structures in present continuous tense. All right, now let's move on to the second continuous tense, that is your past continuous tense. So what is past continuous tense? First, past continuous tense is used to describe an action going on at a point of time or over a period of time in the past. Now, as what we have learned in present continuous, that action which is going on in present, all right, which is in progress. So past means the time which has passed, which has gone. So in past continuous, as continuous, it means something is in progress. But if it is past continuous, it means the action in this past continuous tense, we talk about those actions which were taking place in past. All right, we are talking about, when we talk in past continuous, we are talking about the action which were taking place in past. All right, at that time the actions were going on, they were not ended. Okay, they were going on in the past. So all those type of actions which were in progress or were going on in past are known as in past continuous tense. Next is, it is used to describe an action that was in progress when another action took place. And also we in those sentences we also talk about past continuous when some action or any action was in progress, was going on in past, and at the same time another action also took place. So in those sentences also we use past continuous tense. For example, in the second point, for example, if I explain you this with an example, that it is used to describe an action that was in progress when another action took place. Now this I will explain you with an example, like if I say she was writing a letter when the bell rang. Now if I say just she was writing a letter, it is also it is based on the first point. All right, that some action was going on in past, was in progress in past. But if I have added here she was writing a letter when the bell rang, now here the second action took place in the second part, when the bell rang. So this will be also in past continuous tense. All right. So next is, it is to describe persistent habits in the past. Here it is used with always, often, regular, continually, and etc. Now here in the third point, we also talk about past continuous tense in those sentences about the habits which were going on in past. All right. So with in those kind of sentences, we use often, regularly, or continually. For example, if I say Gautam was always grumbling. All right. Here we have used was, but ing form of verb is also there. Grumbling. Grumble, ling. Grumbling. So grumbling shows that ing form of verb is used, so it is in continuous tense. And also we have used here always. So always shows that the action was in past continuous tense. Next example is Sheena was continually playing. Now here it is given was, but it doesn't mean that it is not in past continuous. It shows that certain action was action, or you can say a certain action was a habit, all right, which was taking place in past. So ing form of the verb is there, so it is clear that it is in continuous tense. All right. And was shows past, was will show the past, ing shows the continuous tense. And also continually means that the third point, that it shows the habit. Next is structure for past continuous. Now here we will start the structures. That means all three kind of sentences we can make in past continuous. The three kind of structures are affirmative or positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence in past continuous tense. The first is positive sentence in past continuous tense. You can see a column again here. I have made three columns, 1, 2, 3, and in this column, first I have written the subjects. These are pronouns written over here. All right. In the second column, I have written was and were, and the third column, it is the verb with ing form. Okay. So first see the structure. Let's see the structure. Structure says in the first we will use the subject. It can be your noun or a pronoun. In column I have written only pronouns. You can use any noun. Subject, then we will use was or were according to the subject. That I will be explaining you next. Then subject plus was, were plus ing form of the verb. In every sentence, in every kind of sentence, or in every tense of continuous form, that is your past, present, and future, only and only and only you will use the ing form of the verb. Is that clear? Always remember this. Continuous means ing form of verb. So wherever you see ing, it means the sentence is in continuous tense. Now, according to the structure, subject plus was or were plus working. So if you are writing I was working, your subject is she was working, he was working, and it was working. All right. So with I you can use were also and was also, but basically generally we use was. So if your subjects are singular, you will use was. With singular you will use was. She was, he was, it was, I was. Okay. If your subjects are plural, that means you, we, they, you will use were. With plural subjects we use were for the past. You were, we were, they were working with ing form of the verb. All right. So for example, they were laughing at the joker. It was raining yesterday. She was reading in the library. So was plus ing, a form of this verb, shows that this sentence is in positive sentence in past continuous. All right. So now move on to the next, negative sentences in past continuous. So again I have told you, whenever you it is negative sentence, it comes to negative sentence, it means there should be not in the structure. So not means it is a negative sentence. So you have to do nothing, just you have to add not in the structure of positive sentence of past continuous. In the past continuous, what was the structure? Subject plus was verb plus ing form of the verb. Okay. And in negative, what you will write? Subject plus was not or were not plus ing form of the verb. Children, generally you see that ing form of verbs, the continuous tenses are very easy to learn and very easy to make sentences with, because you need not to worry about the verb forms, because in every tense, in every form of tense in continuous, you will use ing form of verb, right? Now if I use the subject I, she, he, it in negative sentence of past continuous, I will write I was not working, she was not working, it was not working, he was not working. And here you can see I have written wasn't. So wasn't is the contract form, or you can say wasn't is the short form of was not. If you don't want to say was not, you can write wasn't. Alright, so wherever you will see wasn't, it means was not. Okay, so if the subjects are singular, you will write was not. You have to just add not to the structure that you have learned for the positive of past continuous. That's it. If your subjects are plural, you will write you were not, they were not, and we were not, and they were not, and working. Alright, here were not, the contract or short form of were not is weren't. WEREN apostrophe and then T, weren't. Alright, you can write like this also. So the structure becomes subject. First you will write the subject for negative sentences past continuous, subject, then was not according to the subject. If the subject is singular, subject, singular subject, was not plus ing form of the verb, plural subject plus were not ing form of the verb. Examples: they were not playing in the garden, she was not baking a cake in the evening, I was not revising my lesson. Okay, now let's move on to the third kind of a sentence in past continuous tense. First we have learned positive sentences, structure of positive. Now then we have learned the structure of negative sentence. Now it's the third and the last kind of sentence in past continuous, that is your interrogative sentences. Now interrogative always means the questions. So here you can see again format, or you can say the columns I have made 1, 2, 3. The first column has was and were, second has I, she, he, it, you, we, they, and the third column has working, the verb working, and question mark. So basically question mark means it is an interrogative sentence. And also in every interrogative sentence, what we do, I have told you many times that whenever we are writing an interrogative sentence, we just change the position of helping verb and the subjects. So here if you know the positive tense of any positive form of any tense, you can easily make the interrogative, because you have to need to only change this the position of subject and the helping verb, because every sentence has the helping verbs in the second place and the subject in the first place. But the interrogative sentence, it is just changed like this. These are your subjects. Subject becomes in second place and the helping verbs goes in first place. So if I take subjects, now again the rule is same. Was will go with the singular subjects. Was I working? Was she working? Was he working? Was it working? Because all these subjects are singular, so we will write was. And don't forget to put question mark, because this is an interrogative sentence. Now if the subject your subject is plural, like you, we, they, or you can say any noun name, you will use were with these subjects. Were you working? Were we working? Were they working? And question mark. All right. Now, according to the subject, let's see. Was and were in the first position. Was and were you will use according to the subject over here, and then ing form of the verb. For example, was she making salad in the kitchen? Were they decorating the Christmas tree? Was he cleaning the attic? All right. So these were your the examples of interrogative sentence in past continuous tense. Now, next is your future tense. The third tense is in continuous tense is your future. We have learned about the present continuous tense. We have learned about the past continuous tense. Now, let's talk about the future continuous tense. Future means the time that has to come or the time which will come. Okay, so what is a future continuous tense? Future continuous tense is used to denote an action that will be going or continuing at some point of time in future. It means continuous means the action which will be going, which is going on, which was going on, which will be going on. So all those actions which we know that will be going on or which will be in progress in future comes in future continuous tense. It denotes future plans. Now future continuous tense also denote means also shows or also talks about the plans which we have made for future. All right. Now let's see the example. The cabinet will be meeting again next Wednesday. Now this is also the future plan which is planned earlier only, and that meeting will be held. Okay, so will means wherever will is used in any sentence, it means we are talking about the future tense. Okay, so here it is said the cabinet will be meeting. Now with will we have added be and also the ing form. So ing form shows that it is in continuous tense. Will is shows it is future tense, and be with will we have added be here. So it is sure that this sentence is in future continuous tense. Will shows what? Future tense, and be plus ing form of the verb shows continuous tense. All right. So like this you can identify the sentence that in which tense that particular sentence is given. So let's see the structures now. Now structures, again here are there are three kinds of structures. One first structure is for positive or affirmative sentences. Second is for negative sentences in future tense, and the third structure will tell you about the interrogative sentences of future tense. Now again here I have made a box. Okay, in the first column according to the structure, if I say structure is subject, this is your subject. Now this is will be. If you are talking about future continuous, will be must is must. Okay, so this is your subject, will be traveling soon. Now subject you can take according to your choice. It can be noun, pronoun, singular or plural. Now here if when you are talking about future continuous tense positive sentence, you need not to worry about the subject, that whether it is a singular subject or plural subject. Now if your subject is singular, then also you will use the verb you can say, or helping verb or be verb. You will see that you are using will in each and every subject, whether it is singular, whether it is plural, or whether it is plural. I will be traveling soon. Soon is your object. Okay, I will be traveling soon. Travel is your verb in the main form. Ing form we have added according to the continuous tense. Okay, I will be traveling soon. You will be traveling soon. He will be traveling soon. She will be traveling soon. It will be traveling soon. we will be traveling soon, and they will be traveling soon. So here you can see that it is all we are using will be with all the kinds of subjects. There the subject is singular or plural, we will only use the verb will be. Likewise, we were using in the past tense and present continuous tenses. In present continuous tenses, we were just using this be verb, or you can say helping verb, according to the subject. In present, we were using is, am, are. All right, we were using is, am, are according to the subject. In past tense, we were using was and were according to the subject. But here in future tense, we are just using will be with the all kind of subjects. Okay, singular and plural all. Now for examples here, this was the example according to the structure. Now these are a different kind of examples. I will be taking my lunch. They will be sharing their food. We shall be leaving for France tonight. All right. Now next is your negative sentences in future tense. Now again here negative means not, so you will just add will not be. Now here you have to just be careful that in positive you were using will be, so here you have to add not. So where you will add not, you will add not between will and be. It means you will add not after will and before be. Will be here only, but between these two words you will have to add not, because we are talking here about the negative sentences. So again here will not be will go with the all kind of subjects, singular and plural. I will not be traveling, you will not be traveling, he will not be traveling, she will not be traveling, it will not be traveling, we will not be traveling, you will not be traveling, and they will not be traveling soon. And won't is your shortcut of, or you can say the contract form of will not be. If you don't want to write will not be, you can write won't. I won't traveling, I won't be traveling. It is the shortcut of will not. Won't is the shortcut of will not. Be you will have to add. If you use the contract form won't, then also you will have to add be. I won't be traveling soon, you won't be traveling soon, she won't be traveling soon, they won't be traveling soon. Like this way you can write. Okay, so let's see the structure once. Subject, will not be or shall not be. Okay, so here you can write in the place of will you can write shall also, but generally we use shall with I or we. Whenever our subject is, whenever we have chosen the subject I or we, then only we use shall. So it's better to use will always. Okay, because if you get confused about where we have to use shall or will, so it's good to use will in with every subjects, not be plus ing verb. Okay, next is examples. We will not be moving to Mumbai, I will not be going to the party, he will not be eating lunch. If I use the contract form of will not, I will say we won't be moving to Mumbai, I won't be going to the party, he won't be eating lunch. Now I hope you have understood the negative sentences in future continuous. Now let's see the last kind of sentence in future continuous, that is an interrogative sentence. Again here you can see the column where I have, in the first column I have written the helping verb will, then the second column I have written subject, that is your pronouns, then be, then traveling, then the verb plus ing, and then the object. According to the subject, will or shall, as I have told you that in interrogative sentences we change, or you can say we interchange the position of subject and the helping verb. So helping verb will go here, be will remain as it was in the same position, will subject, will or shall subject, then it will be be, then the verb in the first form, verb in the ing form, and then object, and then question mark. If I take the subject I will be, will I be traveling soon? Will you be traveling soon? Will he be traveling soon? Will she be traveling soon? Will it be traveling soon? Will we be traveling soon? Will you be traveling soon? Or will they be traveling soon? Alright. So like this you will write the interrogative sentences in future continuous tense. For other examples, we can say, will you be going to the zoo on Sunday? Will they be flying kites in the afternoon? Alright, so you can see in the first, if you are writing the interrogative sentences future continuous, first you will write will or shall, then you will write the subject, like here it is you, then be, don't forget to write be, then ing form of the verb, and rest of the sentence is your object, and also don't forget to put question mark. Alright, so children, I hope you have understood the topic for the today, that was your tenses in continuous form, simple present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. So the practice exercises based on this topic we will do in next video and worksheet. So till then, do this work in your notebooks very neat and cleanly, and also try to learn these and practice, not learn, write these structures in your rough notebooks again and again, along with the name of the structure which you are writing. Like suppose you are writing will, shall plus subject plus ing form of the verb, don't forget to write this is an interrogative sentence in future continuous, and then write it again and again. And also you can try to make sentences by following this structure. Okay, so till the next video, thank you.